Yeah, I think the one person though out of that whole field that's kind of like an interesting watch is Carissa Schweizer. You know, Jerry, you think is gonna be like, hey, we need to be prepared for every opportunity possible.
Hmm.
But when Schweizer is, she's on the 5K team. She's gonna make the 5K. So, what will be the reason for her to have this 10K standard, assuming she gets it? And how does that change the 10K field if she's in it and it's actually trying to take a spot? Because you have to assume Schweizer all of a sudden becomes the favorite in the 10K. Rachel Schneider is running well, and then you have the Sisson and Huddle,
Hmm.
dynamic, and then you have the NAZ Elite women. All of a sudden, that
Kara
women's
D'Amato.
10K, Kira D'Amato, that women's 10K just gets deeper when you throw
Hmm.
in a Schweizer. So
Yeah.
if she gets a standard, it's definitely going to open the eyes of fellow women's 10K American U.S. female,
It's been a long week
yeah,
for you. Don't worry about it.
female U.S. Americans. Yeah.
Is there any question that she's going to get the standard?
No, it's no
Right.
question. She's
So
going to
she's
get
going
it.
to get this.
Yeah.
The question is on the men's side,
No.
because that's the one where, because usually when a women's 10,000 is set up to be paced for in the last couple of years, the Olympic standard, you get a couple people across, whereas the men we've seen attempts where nobody gets it or just one person gets it.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of true, isn't Ben True in the meet? Did I make that up?
Fisher, True. Now this was as of 1 week ago. Fisher, True, Cheserek, Reed Buchanan, Woody Kincaid, Mark Scott, and Chris Derrick.
So
The interesting
Kincaid
name,
and Fisher. That's an
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Those are the interesting names to me there as well. Kincaid and
Fisher,
Fisher.
hey, he was pretty good in cross. Got second to Morgan McDonald.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
excited to see a Fisher in a 10K. Let's see what he can do.
and back to Schweizer for a second. She ran 10Ks in college too.
Yeah.
She didn't run many of them, but she did them her senior year. She went for the double. She got beat by Sharon Lucchetti, and then came back later in the meet and then won the 5. So she's not a stranger to the distance. It's just at this level, she's never explored it. What's appealing about the 10,000 for the women, if you're an American, is that Shelby Houlihan's probably not going to do it, and you don't know that about the 5,000. So that's another reason why you might be willing to try that race or explore that race, is because you know that she is not going to do that one.
I know you should know this. I know I ask you all the time, but what's the order? Are both the men and women 10K, 5K, or are they both 5K, 10K, or are
You
they
talking about the
different?
trials?
Yeah.
The women's 10,000 goes first. The men's 5,000 goes first. So the women have the more traditional, you'd say, schedule where it's 10 and then 5, and then the men go 5 and then 10.
If you are Schweizer, do you think running a 10,000 affects your 5K chances?
It's going to be, okay, so looks like June 18th is the 10,000. I don't know if this is the old schedule, but they're keeping it relatively similar. And then the 5,000 first round isn't until June 24th. No, I
Yeah.
don't think so at all. So
Doesn't-
to me, the question is not whether or not she's going to get the standard in this meet. The question is, once she gets the standard, does she decide to do it? And I think the answer to that's going to be yes.
And I think even on top of that, even if she does do it, does she take the spot? Like, would she?
Correct.
Would
Correct.
like
Once if she qualifies top 3 in both,
Yeah.
does she take the spot and run in the Olympics? Yeah, it's just an endless array of questions, but that's a good position to be in, because you mentioned all the names, right? You have Sisson, you have Huddle, you have D'Amato, and then you're going to have this big Bowerman
And
contingent,
Schneider.
Schneider, the NAZ Elite contingent as well too, and with Bowerman, you're going to have, if you get Schweizer in there, you're also going to have Infeld and Hall, and you're going to have potentially Vanessa Frazier once she gets back to racing. Cranny, maybe she decides to do the 10 as well too. There's a lot of, there's going to be 10 people on that line. I think if everybody races it who's capable of it, there's going to be 10 people on that line who can make the team, I think.